Okay, so we talked about if it's like a 2x or 3x, that's double or triple the solutions because it makes our period shorter, so the graph repeats more between 0 and 2 pi. When it's like a half x, that stretches our graph out, so we just have to make sure at the end that our answers are in the interval we need. So if I ask you to solve cosecant of x over 2 minus 2 equals 0. First thing we would do is add over the 2. Then to get rid of a square, we would have to add a square root, and with that plus or minus. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like to think about cosecants, so if you want, you can flip this in terms of sine. Sine is the reciprocal, so the reciprocal of the square root of 2, 1 over the square root of 2 is just radical 2 over 2. Now, we need our quadrants and reference angles. Because it's positive or negative, that's every quadrant. Our reference angle, when is sine radical 2 over 2? We're in degrees. 45. So, 45 degrees in quadrant 1 is 45. In quadrant 2, 135. In quadrant 3, 225. In quadrant 4, 350. And then what do we have to do to get x? Now we have to answer the question. Part A said, give me the answers that are between 0 and 360 degrees. So out of my answers, the only ones that fall between 0 and 360 are 90 and 27. B, if it says all solutions, that's when we take our answers and we add the period. And we would have to do all 4 of those original ones. Our normal period is 2 pi, or 360, divided by the number in front of x, which is 1/2. So our period here is 720 degrees. So it would be each of those 4 angles plus 720 degrees k, where k is an integer. Questions for me? Jesus. I just want the answers between 0 and 2 pi. So if you get cosine of x over 2 equals radical 3 over 2. We know cosine's positive in both quadrants 1 and 4, so we need answers for both. Reference angle, when is cosine radical 3 over 2? 30, so pi over 6. So x over 2 could equal pi over 6 in quadrant 1 is pi over 6. In quadrant 4, 11 pi over 6. Multiply by 2, we get pi over 3 and 11 pi over 3. My directions said to give me the answers between 0 and 2 pi. Are both of these between 0 and 2 pi? 11 over 3, that's like 3 point something, so that's bigger than 2, right? So if I said only the ones between 0 and 2 pi is just pi over 3. 11 pi over 3 is too big, it's outside my interval. If you're not sure, just do 11 divided by 3. If it's bigger than 2, then it's outside the interval and we wouldn't need it. Now if I said all possible solutions, that's when you would include it. Alright. Any questions there? Let's do one more problem. So I only want the answers between 0 and 360. So if I add over my tangent, that gives me 7 tangent of 2 theta. Divide, so tangent of 2 theta equals 3/7. So first of all, it's 2 theta, that means we get double the solutions. Because by the time it gets to 360 degrees, we'll have 2 full periods. Quadrants, when is tangent positive? Reference angle though, do we know when tangent is 3/7? No, so we use our calculator. Make sure you're in degree mode. And then because you're looking for the angle, you do tangent inverse, so second tangent, 3 over 7. I get 23.199, let's just say 23.2 degrees. Alright, there's different ways of doing this. One way, we said we could go ahead and list these. In quadrant 3, you would have to add 180 to it. So that's 203.2 degrees. We can either divide by 2 and get our period, or I think with you guys, we went ahead and just added 360 to get the others, and then we divided all 4 by 2. So if we add 360 to each, all of them by 2. The other option would have been to go ahead and just divide the original 2 and then add your period, which is 180.